Good morning. My name is Robert Moore, and I'm the Senior Vice President for Finance and Administration and Treasurer at Colorado College in Colorado Springs. For the past year, I've also been serving the college as one of the acting co-presidents. In addition, it has been my great pleasure to serve as chair of the NACUBO board. I want to thank you for joining us this week for the NACUBO 2021 annual meeting. While I certainly hoped we would be together in Chicago this year, I am delighted that you've joined us online and look forward to seeing you all next year in Denver. As I reflect on the past year as NACUBO's board chair, the theme of this annual meeting seems appropriate: endurance, strength, and support. Endurance is defined as the ability to withstand hardship or adversity, or the ability to sustain a prolonged stressful effort or activity. For so many, this past year has been one of hardship, adversity, and prolonged stressful effort. From the onset of the pandemic, business officers have certainly endured. We've endured uncertainty, disruption, and financial losses on our campuses as we worked with our colleagues to keep our students, faculty, staff, and communities safe. We endured as we made sure our campuses could adapt to new modes of teaching and communication. We endured as we made decisions about how and when our campuses would reopen. NACUBO also endured. Like so many of our organizations, NACUBO experienced challenges brought on by the pandemic. While focused on striking a balance between the immediate needs and longer-term goals of the organization, the NACUBO staff and leadership made it our top priority to provide you what you need to support your work as business officers during this uniquely challenging time. The last year and a half certainly tested business officers, our institutions, and our association, yet we have endured. We have found strength. The pandemic was an explosion of all the normal challenges a business officer faces in running a high-performing institution when the goal line keeps moving on you. We had to take risks to preserve our institutions. We didn't always have all the information we needed, but we moved forward. We found strength in ourselves that we may not have even known we had. We found strength in our teams and employees. We were strengthened too by our colleagues from across higher education, including the many business partners who have supported higher education through the years. And speaking of support, I believe we've all learned some things about support. First, I think we were reminded again and again of the importance of the support of and connection to our families, friends, and colleagues. We benefited from the support of NACUBO and its advocacy programs, products, and services. NACUBO advocated vigorously for legislative relief for your students and institutions, and provided guidance to institutions when the relief came in legislation, like the CARES Act and the Corona Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act. NACUBO experts also provided the latest updates from Washington via town hall meetings throughout the pandemic to assist us. Numerous online professional development opportunities at low or no cost were offered to members to help us effectively do our work on campus. As the NACUBO board chair, I am grateful for the support of my fellow board members. While we were only able to meet virtually this year, we were keenly focused on our support of NACUBO, and our occasional virtual happy hours provided the personal support and laughs we all needed. While much of the NACUBO's board work over the last year was focused on supporting the association and our members during the pandemic, the board and the NACUBO staff pushed forward on initiatives that will help colleges and universities strategically position themselves in our dynamic higher education environment long after the pandemic is over. NACUBO launched a new Emerging Leaders Program to help build and strengthen the pipeline of future business officer leaders. NACUBO Consulting is continuing to grow and assist institutions. A grant from the Ascendium Education Group is helping us better understand the business officer's roles in student success. As a business officer, I believe we've all learned how much our support our students need in the face of pandemic-related challenges, and how as leaders of our institutions, we could organize and respond to that need, providing help in many forms, from financial to student services to basic needs. I'm especially proud of NACUBO's work this year related to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Over the past year, I hope you took the opportunity to participate in one of the many thoughtful conversations NACUBO produced to help business officers advance our knowledge and grow our capacity to consider how diversity, equity, and inclusion build knowledge and foster the innovation needed to help our institutions thrive. Many of these resources were also produced with support from the Ascendium Education Group. If I've learned anything this year, I've learned that the future is uncertain. We don't know exactly what lies ahead, but we do know that we can and must endure. We must be strong, and we must continue to support one another. As you participate in this annual meeting, keep those three words in mind: endurance, strength, and support. Reflect on them. Think about what they mean to you. What do they mean to our institutions? I know my own reflections lead me to inspiration. I truly marvel at the creative solutions, the innovative changes, quick action, and teamwork that I saw on my own campus, and I hope to continue to tap into the leadership I witnessed as we move forward. As I close my year as NACUBO's board chair, I'm grateful for the role that the NACUBO board and I have played this year in reinforcing the value of higher education and continuing to ensure NACUBO delivers the resources we need to excel in our work as higher education leaders. I'm so glad to have had the opportunity to be a leader with this organization, helping higher education adapt and evolve and push for changes that could be hard to make, but are worth fighting for. Thank you for this opportunity to serve.